when you are judging a situation, when you expecting a situation, when you reading the words only as words, when you're not hearing the whole message, and that becomes a problem. That becomes an emotional reaction. And when you are letting go, not judging, that is why we, in the Tantric world, we deliberately speak like this. We can say good morning, thank you, sit down. We don't want to. Because the fearful self is looking at the world. We want the strong, loving, the love self, that love self that is strong to see the world. And we want the love to look at the world and be not afraid of anything. When we have the fearful option, we are limiting everything to like, oh, maybe he's talking about me, or maybe he's hurting me, or maybe. But that is because we want to hear a specific tone of voice, a specific use of words, a specific mannerism, you know, and it becomes a problem, you know. And even like a small example, I would say, when I went to New Zealand about 30 years ago, everybody was looking into each other's eyes and talking, good morning. And I was like, why are these people looking into my eyes? I'm a wholesome being. Why don't you look at me? You know, it was very obvious that they ignored me. They want an approval that I'm honest. I have to look into the eyes and promise that I will be honest, harmless, you know, and with them. I thought that was very childish. Why don't you look at me and say, like, my toes to my head to my ears, and say hi? That was so difficult in New Zealand. It took me, and finally I got like, you know, my eyes hurt me so much because everybody was looking at me like, no, believe me, you take a flight to New Zealand and you'll experience this. I'm not joking, you know? And I'm like, I understand the testament. Believe me, I understand the testament far more than many human beings in the world. I know that the eyes are important to communicate and the metaphysical communication between Christ and his apostles. I do respect that. But to put a human being into a condition of staring at each other like that, it's painful. So I was saying, like, relax, look at my hands, look, you know, and be happy, you know. And I achieved it, finally achieved it, you know, because I lived there a long time, a very long time. You know, all my friends in New Zealand know me. They may think that I'm an eccentric guy, you know, there's something wrong with me. But I'm saying, like, don't limit situations, don't limit relationships. You know what I'm trying to say? Have the strength, admire everything, like a kid, be happy.